Quite a day I had there. Believe me, that's quite an airplane, that B-58 Hustler. Like a whole lot of people, I've been very interested in the development of the Strategic Air Command's supersonic bomber. And when Colonel Brig Holstrom gave me a chance to fly it, well, that really got me excited. After all, the bird flies Mach 2. Now, Mach 2, that's 2 times as fast as the speed of sound. Oh, they made me a member of the club. The B-58, in its brief history, has won just about every trophy and set just about every world record for high-performance aircraft there is. It's a far cry from this. I flew B-24s World War II. And as a reserve officer, I've had a chance to watch the development of a lot of fine airplanes. And believe me, we've had some great ones. Real champions. But here's the new champ. We call it the champion of champions. Now, this airplane has already won the Thompson, the Blériot, the Bendix, the McKay, and the Harmon trophies. It set 14 world's records in international competition. That's a performance unequaled in the annals of aviation. Now, don't get the idea that it's just a flying hot rod. The B-58 is a SAC medium bomber. 2 wings, the 43rd and the 305th, are operational. And some of their airplanes are on alert right now, ready to strike enemy targets. Like those before it, the B-58 was developed to do a job for the Air Force no existing weapon system could do. And that job was, and is, a grim one. Total destruction of any enemy aggressor, anywhere on the face of the earth, delivered at supersonic speeds with man-bomber accuracy. Now, very early, its unique performance convinced the Air Force it could do what they expected it to. And in a variety of ways. This Delta wing, for instance, because of it, SAC can launch high speed on the deck missions. But let's get that projector going again, and I'll show you some of the film I clipped. For low-level flying, the Hustler's strictly in a class by itself.
Hi guys, the day has come. We're finally here. Final reveal video on our Monogram 1/48 scale B-58 Hustler medium range supersonic bomber. She's all done and all shiny and all big. Did I mention it's a big airplane? This is an old kit. To be honest, it doesn't fit real well. Did a lot of seam filling and a lot of parts fitting to get it to come together, but in the end she turned out pretty darn good. Her paint was the AK Interactive Extreme Metals. We used aftermarket decals from Caracal decals, which are printed by Cartographs, so you know you're in good shape there as far as the quality of the decals. The aircraft we did was the the Champion of Champions, which is the one that was in the beginning of the video with Jimmy Stewart climbing out of the cockpit. And we painted up and installed a little General Jimmy in the cockpit just for that, to match it all up. The same aircraft, number 81016, and yeah, just to try and give you a reference of size. This is a 48 scale resin pilot. There. And this is an aircraft everyone's familiar with. Let's see if I can make sure I get him in frame. The Spirit of St. Louis. Which was a Jimmy Stewart movie just by happenstance. And so we can call this guy Jimmy too. So we got Jimmy and Jimmy. Just to give you a reference of the size of the aircraft. The thing is freaking huge. Or if we stick a contemporary up there. Hey Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. No, it's just for a scale reference. That's an F-104 Starfighter and 148 scale. The top of the tail, they're on different surfaces, but it would just barely be taller than the wing of the Hustler. So that's one big bird. So we'll be right back in a second, guys, and I'll try to get a couple particular shots to show you. And then, of course, at the end, we always have lots of pictures in the slideshow. We'll be right back. Okay, we'll kind of start here. I did buy aftermarket stainless steel pitot tube for it. And we handbags to the cartograph decals are hard to pass up. They're just so nice. That AK paint just really turned out well. If you missed the previous videos, kind of what I did was I used an O2 needle in my airbrush and pretty much just kept going straight up and down when I was putting the AK on, and it left kind of a striation in the paint that gives it a really nice, to me, a really nice metal effect. Swing around, look at the rear end here real quick. Bend over and say ah. We got our nuclear bombs up under there. We got the huge bomb pod in there. There are aftermarket burner cans available for this, but I didn't get them. And there's also an aftermarket resin cockpit set that has all three cockpits in it if you wanted to cut the top of the fuselage open up and open up the other two. The other two cockpit sections for the navigator and the defensive system operator. Which is, let's swing him up here real quick. I've got it on this piece of foam core right now just because it's so much easier to handle this big beast. I don't have to worry about trying to grab it in the right spot. There's your navigator's cockpit is right here, and the defensive systems operator was here, so they had two hatches that popped open. And there's a resin cockpit set that fills all that for all three of them. If you were that so inclined to do so, to add that. But we're gonna waffle. This thing's gonna be an hour long, and I don't want to do that to you guys, so I'm gonna cut it off short. I got lots of pictures. That we've taken along the way in this video, and if not this video, then there's the other ones, or my Google page has the picture page, has their public, has the album with, there's probably 150 pictures there if you want to look at more. Up next, I'm starting on the Hasegawa P47D. I'll probably start playing with that this week. I think I'm going to take a day or two off from modeling just to regroup and restock and straighten things up. Oh, well, sorry guys, I changed my work shift and it's just tough. Again, I'm waffling, so have a good day, good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are and whenever you're watching this video. And I hope you enjoyed looking at my Monogram 1/48 scale B-58 Hustler. And we'll see you in the next video. Good night, guys.
Well, I guess that just about sums up the story of the B-58 force. It's a success story. 14 international records and 5 major trophies won by the only bomber in the free world that's operational at supersonic speed. Now, it may never be used in anger. We hope and pray it never will. But if it is, the Strategic Air Command's B-58 force has the airplane to do the job.